Hello, everybody.
Continue.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast. I believe episode 3 now. I think we're on episode 3.
Yeah, this is 3.
This week we do indeed have a returning guest. We have Bus of the...
Hold on. This week it's Cool Bus. All right.
Cool Bus. Okay.
Just regular Bus. It's Cool Bus.
Okay.
Cool today.
It's Cool Bus. Okay.
Cool
Yeah,
Bus.
Cool Bus.
It's
Let's
not
go.
just regular
Wow. Let's go. Cool Bus.
Yeah,
Don't
Cool
clap.
Bus.
Don't clap. It's Cool Bus.
Nice,
today.
all right.
You don't need clapping.
Okay,
Cool Bus
very
doesn't
cool.
clap.
Alongside Bus, we do have a new guest. We have Stella of the New York 9th. Hello, Stella. Welcome
Hello,
to the podcast.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have myself, your lovely host. So, today's episode, I fucking spilt my coffee everywhere.
Great start.
God damn it. Well,
Wow, right, that's not very cool.
while I'm,
Nice.
while I'm doing, fuck you, Bus. While I'm doing that,
While you're doing that, I'll play us a song.
Yeah, let's go, Buzz.
oh boy. Before he plays his song and I clean this coffee, our agenda for today is first and foremost Blake. We'll be discussing Blake at some point today.
Yeah.
We'll also be talking about War of Rights drama and news from the past week. And we may have a surprise guest popping up on the show very shortly. So,
Gets out
and
of the
whatever else
fucking
comes
shower.
to mind. So that should be a good time. And I'm going to go clean this coffee up. And while I'm doing it, Bus, I want you to serenade the audience for a second here.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Today is Cool Bus Day. And I want to say to all the ladies listening out there, I love you. Oh my goodness, my dick is small. My heart is so big. Will you forgive my dick being small? My love. Oh my goodness, my dick is so small. Won't you forgive it for my big heart? Thank you, ladies.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, let's
Cool
go,
Bus
Bus.
has left the building.
Yeah, Cool
Nice.
Bus. Cool
That
Bus.
was really good. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
I too can play guitar, except
Amy,
I get real fucking loud.
hopefully you were able to clean your coffee up, and now we've had an interim beginning and intro to the podcast.
It's a fantastic
so
intro.
today, hey guys, it's your host Red, and today we might have Preacher coming on.
You ruined the surprise.
You ruined the surprise.
Oh,
I mean,
well.
I
It's
already
okay.
said if you ever
I
got
think
me.
it'll get people even more hard.
Oh,
and
yeah, you know what?
excited.
You're
That- They're gonna be
Alright.
like, "Oh my God,
But yeah, Preacher
the
said
prospect
at,
of Preacher is coming."
yeah, Preacher
Sometime
said
soon.
at-
Don't say when,
Oh,
but sometime
okay.
soon. He has just let us know he will be coming onto the podcast.
Yeah.
So he will
Needs
be
to-
joining.
Yeah.
And I feel like a good
Thank you.
start will be to talk about what we know of Preacher, of the man, the
what-
myth,
what-
the legend.
Well, first of all, we can just say he says changing piss bucket. What the fuck does that mean?
You don't know the gamer bucket, dude?
Maybe that's the
Okay, have you
reference,
ever-
but
okay,
it's Preacher, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had an actual piss bucket that he had to
Okay,
like
do you
change out of.
you have watched Battlefield Friends though?
Yeah, a long time ago,
Yeah,
very
I-
long time ago.
I like to randomly just fucking watch that show, like just the gamer bucket.
What is it? Oh yeah, Gamer Bucket.
You know, you stick it under. You don't need to go to the fucking bathroom, so you can keep
Yeah.
grinding.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Or you know, you get a tube and you put it up your pants so it connects to your penile
Yeah.
erectus, and then you know when you pee, it goes into the gamer bucket below, and then you dump it out at the end of every gamer session.
It's like r
Yeah.
slash sounding, but just with the one thing. That's the when you put things up your dick hole.
Oh yeah.
r slash
I
sounding.
mean, yeah.
Wow. Well,
Hey,
that
if it
sounds like
works,
fun.
yeah, if it works, dude.
It works. It works.
Yeah.
But
Who
yeah,
knows,
no.
man?
Fucking preacher. You know, he's a guy who the community has had a checkered history with, to put it lightly. For those who are listening who don't know really much about War of Rights and you know, about anything War of Rights really related to the community and stuff, preacher's a figure in the community. He's definitely a figure in the community, and
A figure and a half.
a figure and a half. That's a, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just an interesting guy, and not a lot of people know him really. You know, not a lot of people know who he is, as in like a person. They know who he is, but sometimes that's not the best way of being known. So when Preacher comes on, he'll give his intro and he'll talk to you guys for a second. He'll tell us all about him and his life and his story. He gave me and Stella a preview, which was really interesting, and can't wait for that. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So Bus, why don't you tell us your life history? Tell us your story.
I was born on August the 11th of 1996 in a little place you guys might not have heard of it, Serbia. And I was born in the midst of a fire. My parents, they were Serbian independence fighters that must be known well. And basically, I was dropped off at a Catholic church's doorstep, and the nuns there took me and raised me. And they said, "You may be the smartest man alive one day." And I took that, and I took it seriously. And so today, I'm the smartest man alive. And that's basically that's how I got here. When I was like 6 or 7, I went to Harvard, and then I graduated from Yale after that because I transferred because I don't like the way that Harvard treated me. I went to graduate school at Oxford, and then I went to Stanford a little bit, taught there when I was about 14 or 15. I taught Civil War history, and I got into I got into game development. Right.
Okay.
And when I was about 15, which was a year after I had stopped teaching at Stanford because I had just gotten really bored of it. I get really tired of being smart, basically. And I went in and I began to cry a lot when I was 15. And I got into game development to kind of like fix up my depression. And I created a little game called War of Rights.
You created War of Rights?
Yeah. So I'm here on the podcast to basically today. I know I was here last week and I didn't mention this last week because we had other subjects, but I'm Campfire Games, or I'm the guy who started it at least. And me and the developers kind of had a falling out. And I said, game development's not for me. You know, after I made the game itself and everything about it, like I made the melee system, which I know is janky.
No, it's amazing.
I did
it
all
works so
the
perfect.
I did the guns. I did everything. And then I left. Around 16 years old I left and I went to you know India, right? So I went to the place next to India, not Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Wow.
And I did some mission trips there. And I burned down a whole village because they said that I wasn't the smartest man alive, and to prove it to them, I killed them all. And then really, it hasn't really been that interesting of a life. I don't want you guys to come in here and think, "Oh, Bus is so humble. Bus is so humble," and I am very humble. But and this is gonna sound a little bit not humble, but I am the best man to ever live. So it's just, it's really a blessing to have me on this podcast. And I think that
Wow.
everybody watching this right now needs to continue watching through the whole episode to really get that special guest in here. Ooh, I fucking shocked myself. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Ow, that burns.
Wow.
I've been playing with
Wow.
this thing the whole time.
Whoa.
And I
Wow.
thought that this was dead, but I guess it's not dead.
Yeah.
I called the record store because today's record store day. Today's date is June 12th, 2021, if you guys do not know. This when we're recording this, and today's record store day. And I said, hey, do you have any AJJ? And the guy was like, what? And I was like, yeah, AJJ. And he was like, what the fuck is AJJ? And I'm Andrew Jackson Jihad. You're going to make me say
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, we have Andrew Jackson Jihad live at blah, 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 blah for $12.99. And I was like, it didn't sound like that. But that's my impression of him right now because I was very pissed at the way he was acting.
Yeah, I mean, super fair, honestly.
Yeah, he was really upsetting me by not being a cool dude. Most of the guys at the record store are always cool dudes, but this guy was a fucking nerd. And I was like,
Yeah, that's about right.
I was pissed. I never heard him before because all the dudes there, like, they all know me. And this guy picks up the phone and he's like, hello.
Yeah.
And he said the name of the store. And I was just like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy to come in here and fuck up my day by not being a cool dude and being some fucking nerd at the record store? You're going to come in here? I'm cool, bus. You know, I woke up today and I felt cool. I didn't talk to any nerd. I wouldn't be like, hello, how are you today? That'd be stupid. I'm cool, bus, today.
Absolutely, Bus. Absolutely.
And he fucks it up. Anyways, thank you. Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Thank you, Bus.
Thank you, Buzz. Woo!
Great
Let's
intro.
go.
Let's go,
That's
Bus.
my life. That's my life story.
Let's go.
All right. Well, Stella had asked for your life story, but
Okay.
actually, you know, I will. So, Stella,
Okay.
what's your life story?
Well,
Who are you? Who are you as a person? Have you developed for Campfire Games? Let us know.
I have not developed for Campfire Games. However, I am a fucking nerd, so
Okay.
there is potential there. All right. So I was born in a modest log cabin in the backwoods of Missouri in the year 18 to a God damn, I can't even finish it.
The year 18.
The year 18.
The year 18.
Yeah, modest log cabin in the year 18 to a family of backwoods cattle rustlers. Now, what you gotta see about Missouri is we don't got normal cattle. We got meth cattle. So we yeah, hi Red. I'm being fucking annoying.
No, you're good. Continue.
Yeah, so we got meth cattle. So we got get real
Meth
strong
cattle.
to tangle with the meth cattle. So
Hold on,
No.
you have to explain something to me. You were born in the backwoods.
yeah.
How are you cattle rustling in a wooded area?
Don't question
Yeah,
it, Bus.
okay.
Continue, Stella.
Okay.
Continue.
Not gonna
Fucking
lie, those
bus.
cows do like the woods. We have cows in my back field right now. They love those fucking woods in my backyard. Yeah, anyways, so we gotta get real big and strong. So I became a real strong, independent girl in the year 19.
Okay. 19.
19.
19.
Just
Took you
1
a
year
whole
later.
year. Went
Whole
from
year,
infant to an adult in one
Yes.
whole year. All right.
No, yeah, no joke. This is the life of my story, guys.
Honestly,
God,
this
I'm so hyped up on the fucking coffee. I can't even think straight.
honestly,
God
this sounds a lot more doable than what Bus was saying.
damn. Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by doable because I fucking did it.
You're right. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Bus.
Anyways,
I
going.
don't want to
going
hear
off
that
of the,
shit.
Yeah, going off of the fucking pedantics. I was born in 2004 in the city of, I believe, Springfield, Missouri.
The meth capital of the United States?
Yeah, meth capital. Fuck the U.S. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Woo! Yeah.
Bus looks like he's from Springfield, Missouri.
Okay. So meth capital. Now I'm 30 minutes outside meth capital of the United States.
Okay.
In my small town, we have there was only one meth lab, and it blew up because my older brother, he was going to school when it went up, and he was on the bus, and when the bus drove by the house, it was nothing but rubble and cop cars, and it was like, whoa, yeah, that's about all the meth experience I have in my small town. But meth capital of the world, boys. Yeah.
If you go out to the forest here, the national forest has a lot of meth labs, and half of the job of the forestry service is to like find meth labs.
Yeah.
You ever seen a meth lab before? They're kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
so cool. Cool
Yeah.
bus, rock
Cool
with
bus.
meth labs.
cool bus. Anyways,
Everybody out there. Cool bus
continuing
rocks with meth labs.
yeah, continuing on.
Okay.
Basically, I live on a backwoods farm in the middle of nowhere, USA, with Vlad internet. Because yeah, I'll explain that later.
It doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah, Vlad doesn't exist yet. Yeah, I just kind of live out in the middle of nowhere. I play War of Rights with the Ninth Corps because Ninth Corps is fucking cool. And basically my family, since my real one isn't that good.
Right on. And that's the
Yeah,
goal.
right on. That's the goal. You guys are bros.
Yeah.
That's basically it. My life isn't too cool other than I paint miniatures.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I paint miniatures and I constantly write shit. If I have an hour, I will sit down and I will write a short story.
That's really cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah.
So, we got introductions out of the way. You know,
Yeah.
Bus again, Stella for the first time. Now, let's get into the real nitty gritty here. All right. War of Rights. The past week has been filled with some incredible news from the dev team. So, after our last episode, the dev team had dropped, the test, the beta for the new patch, right?
Yeah.
And how did we feel about that? How was the beta received by the community?
By the cucks and by the soy boys, all of them loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But by the alpha chads and those who seceded from War of Rights, like myself,
Joined Beekoff, you filthy traitor.
joined Beekoff, we hated it. I mean, it was okay. I'm not like super ultimately like, I'm not like coming everywhere about it, but it's not like terrible. It's okay.
I couldn't care fucking less. It's like, it's an update. I'm happy we're getting updates still. If it was just silence for another whole year with absolutely zero updates to the game, like we're still like post artillery with only the 12-pound Napoleon, then I'd be fucking pissed. But we're still getting like updates to the game system, which in my personal opinion, I want the game to be how they want running before we get all the special things. Cause
Look, Stella. Look.
Yeah.
We gotta disagree here, Stella.
That's a stupid
Yeah.
one.
We gotta disagree here. Look.
Cons.
The devs aren't the worst people in the world. I think we all know that. They have a good goal.
No, I disagree with you there. All right.
You know what, Bus? Hold on a second, Bus. Hold on. All right. Look.
Yep. Fuck you,
Look.
Buzz.
The devs, they're okay people. They're cool guys. I don't agree with insulting the devs. As people, but as development team, I think you can insult them all you want. Because let's all be honest with ourselves here.
Oh yeah,
Let's
free
be
to
real.
fucking insult 'em.
Look, it's been slow as fuck. Slower than it should have been. God damn it, Bus.
Preach, brother, preach.
It's been slow as fuck, brother.
Preach, brother.
And honestly, I'm feeling like we should all get into a Discord, all right? Join one channel and spend 3 hours writing up a list of demands. But then I want the devs to come in and say, no. Basically, just no. And then I will, then you know what? If they say that to me, you know what I will do, Bus?
You'll leave
I'll
a bad
say-
review.
I'll leave a bad review. And that'll be it. So, I mean, that's my
I'll tell
plan.
you what, man, that's a great plan. I mean,
Yeah.
Great plan. Totally not like
Preachers.
that.
Preacher said, "Where are we? What do I do?
What do I do?
What do I do?
I'm an outdoorsy man."
I'm hoping he'll figure out the Zoom stuff.
Siggy, if you're watching this, you'll appreciate that one. Um,
Yeah. Oh,
so-
speaking of Siggy, I'm sorry. Continue, Boom.
Go ahead.
Boom.
Bro.
Oh, there we go. We have Preacher connecting.
Yo, preacher! Woo!
Here he is. This is a special
Yo.
guest. Special guest
Hello.
is Preacher. He has arrived.
Preacher,
Hello,
let's
everyone.
go!
Welcome,
How are you?
Preacher.
Woo!
Hello, welcome to the
Hey.
podcast, Preacher.
Yeah!
My curtain keeps falling down, and
Yeah!
yeah, yay.
There he is.
we got fucking
Yeah.
preacher.
On a side note, like I was saying, Siggy, he is a man who'll be coming on the podcast sometime soon, who continuously is reminding me that he has so much tea to spill about the community, which I'm so curious about. I'm so curious about.
Wait. I
Also,
gotta be on there
LaBelle.
for that one, man.
Oh, it's all happening next week. LaBelle and Siggy, possibly next week.
LaBelle and
Oh,
Siggy.
yo, I'm
LaBelle
getting on
and
next
Siggy.
week
It's
that
gonna be
one.
so good.
Bro,
It's gonna be so good.
I'm getting on that one, bro.
I cannot wait.
Oh man.
So we will have LaBelle, Siggy. I'm thinking about getting Pioletti on here as well. on the same-
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen P before, so I think that'd be really funny.
Oh, that'd be so good. Let's get Preacher in there too. We'll get all the.
Yeah, get some good sunlight in. Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
get like 10 people on the podcast and have everybody interrupt each other every 3 seconds.
Oh, that sounds like
Yeah.
such a plan, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of interrupting each other, Bus, you were saying something before I rudely interrupted you.
Oh, I
Continue.
was just saying that I think it's really funny because they made a War of Rights reform Discord or whatever afterwards, and then like PB, like the little fucking stupid fucks that they are. I wasn't gonna continue shit talking PB until this. I just remembered what happened. So we were trying to make like a list of actual demands, and then people came in and realized, hey, the only demand you're gonna get to change is transparency. That's the only realistic one, which is the thing that they're quote unquote fighting for. But now they're not because PB's involved. So basically, it's going to go nowhere. It was going to go somewhere with me at the helm because I'm the smartest man alive.
Absolutely.
But since I'm not, and I don't really want to be, I could have ran for elections. They had these little elections in the Discord or whatever, where they put people's names, and I saw like a few good names on there. And I was like, ugh, they could do it. And then,
Motherfucking cunt.
so now they're heading it up or whatever. Anyways, so they basically made this list of like demands, and the main thing they needed to focus on was transparency and getting like one field report every month. And that's the goal of the whole thing. That's the goal, is to get one, which I don't think is all that like grand. Of course, that one day fucked everything up because everyone was saying "fuck Trusty Jam," which is your fault, First Texas. Saris, it's your fault. If no
Fuck First
change comes to
Texas.
War of Rights, it is your fault. I'm just kidding. Not really. Kind of. Not really. The thing about this community is everybody likes to make things a big meme, and they never like to take anything seriously.
Yeah.
Whenever you make things a big meme and don't take anything seriously, even if you think it's going to be serious, if you make a joke about it, it's instantly not going to become serious, and you're instantly not going to get anything done.
But then
because people in the community that come in and fuck it up. So that was a side tangent. Basically, they came in and they're basically asking for transparency now, but it's not going to work. Nothing's ever going to get done. The devs don't really care. And Trusty has been very transparent with all of this towards the community recently, with all the communication, just because there's been such a huge uproar. War of Rights went from, on the most recent, to from very positive to mostly positive. Oh my god. That's so bad. So Trusty, it kind of worked because he's being very communicative with everybody who's messaging them. My point with
Not
PB,
me.
my point with PB is, well, it's because the devs don't like you, Preacher.
I know.
My point with PB is that they're coming in and demanding content. They're like, when are Cav coming to the game? We need Cav soon. Fucking Blizzard going in
Fucking
there.
right here.
We need Cav right now, man. Where's the Cav? Oh, these dev, I hate you devs. And it's the stupidest shit. They come in here and they demand the stupidest shit, and they're all like, where's the Cav at? Where's the 200 player service at? You're not gonna fucking get it. Shut up. We just want transparency. You're drifting the goddamn revolution away from that. You're the commie. 4 in the Road to 56 mod where they split up. Or I guess it's just
yeah.
They split
Great
up
mod.
into like the Common Turn and Carlist Spain. And
Yeah.
Spain and Republican Spain. That's this. That's what happened. Anyways, that's my take on it. You asked me, and that was my thing.
Can I piggyback
right.
on the everything being a meme thing?
Go for it, preacher.
On the contrast, on the other end of the spectrum is whenever something's said seriously, that's translated into drama, and it always feels like we're always a few steps away from calling, a Senate meeting, dramatic or any sort of misunderstanding drama. Game of Thrones is a drama. War of Rights is a drama. Ken Burns' Civil War doc, that's a drama. Well, it's a documentary, but it's a fucking dramatic one.
It's true.
I wish we'd found like a middle ground or agree on one.
Yeah.
But it then turns into a meme, which I guess resonates on Bus's point. So yeah. Anyway, that's me. Hey.
I think that it's really funny to discuss the geopolitics of War of Rights. Siggy's friends made a good point the other day that it's really fucking lame. And so I've been thinking about distancing myself for that reason. I was like,
Fair enough.
since I'm cool bus right now, I'm going to go through and say this is all lame. So yeah, I think this podcast is a really good a good way to basically I think it periodizes or contextualizes a weird community of people.
Chronicles.
It makes the Chronicles of War of Rights the stupidest fucking thing anybody will ever quote unquote break up friendships over.
Oh my god, I know. And that's kind of the magic of War of Rights in the community, is that it's so stupid. The drama is so redundant and dumb, and the issues we have as a community are so ridiculous. Is that's what makes it so special? Because all the gaming communities,
we are still here. I mean,
yeah, exactly. And the fact that we exist still is incredible. And like on all the gaming communities I've ever been in, War of Rights is the one community that I've consistently had an entertaining time looking at the community and stuff. Even through all the bullshit, it's just always been so entertaining because people, it's like a second life to a lot of people, you know what I mean? And it's just so funny. It's just so funny. And then I love the community because it's just so ridiculous sometimes. And we're somehow still stable enough to have a couple hundred people on servers every weekend, which is crazy to me. Right?
it's a beautiful game. I mean, bottom line, what they released in the first place, especially at that smoke update, I think it would be hard to fuck that up.
Yeah, the smoke update was a big one.
They still kind of are fucking it up, and that is hard to do. But I guess it has to be really hard to fuck it up. Fuck it up to a point that it's catastrophic.
Yeah.
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 Preacher,
They got all this money and they really dropped the ball.
Dude, they spent all of it on getting musicians, but it never happened. Speaking of War of Rights and the community, Preacher, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello. I'm Preacher. My curtain repeatedly falls down, and but I wanted to get a good view of the city. As you can see from the glare, you're not getting one. I'm playing War of Rights since 2019. No, I think the end of 2018, early spring 2019. I was in first Georgia, then a whole bunch of other fucking acronyms. I like to demote myself, promote myself, demote myself again. Unban me from the main Discord and EU official server too. And stop running away from me, Trusty, you jerk. That's it. Oh, Cooper's Brigade, really awesome. Everyone's been really cool. Actually, I feel like Bus said that you said no, I'm cool, Bus. I like that. I feel like lately I've been cool, Preacher. So as part of Operation Boy Scout, that means it's been successful. So yeah. I'm wearing my Wayne's World hat to show that I'm still still hip, and flowers on my shirt. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. There's Preacher. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah,
PA Cab.
Preacher.
Yeah,
Preacher,
yeah.
let's go.
The C is for center lane. Woo.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
For CB, every time that I see CB, I just think cock and balls. Literally every single time. Every time that I see, I never knew it was Cooper's Brigade until you just said it. I never
when I
thought
joined-
to ask.
They had no idea where the name was from. I guess the founder, whose name I don't know. Maybe I'm legit just saying that. I don't know if people have strong opinions on it or not. But right now Skeletor runs it. He's the most level-headed, rational guy. I think I'm supposed to be in a drill right now, but
11 in the fucking morning.
dude,
That's an EU drill time.
dude, go to Fort New Jersey and look at their fucking drills. And I don't know, yeah, it's but I'm weird. I'm at every fucking obscure hour. I got no circadian rhythm, so over 10 events a week. We have lots of domain names. Recently acquisitioned Texaliers.com.
Excellent.
Yeah, they kept saying Cavaliers. I bought Texaliers.
Cavaliers.
Cavaliers, baby. Yeah, no, I don't know what. I think the new update is gonna be really great when it comes to setting up events, and I don't know. I'm really curious to see what it'll do when it comes to character assassination, because it'll be very easy to do two things. Actually figure out who won a round based on the parameters, the rules of a particular event, whether it's like the NAS POW or like blue and gray, or tickets. Maybe you can check out which ones were caused by F9s versus which ones weren't, and then get a final tally and blah 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 blah, which will then lead to philosophizing about does winning even matter? It'll be one of those fucking things. And or it'll lead to hey, that was you guys. It was fucking Preacher in the cornfield with the 42 that died out of line. You fucking scumbag. Something like that. Or just honestly replace that with any name, and whatever's the flavor of the week, pointing the finger. And I hope it doesn't turn to that. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it turns to the other one, which is a whole wide variety of styles of events that we can do based on going by the outcome with the tallies and the statistics and the numbers. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've been having just by playing different events and seeing how far, in muster, seeing how far the CSA or Union can get as while we're mustering. Last night we were doing South Mountain maps for NCO Junior Officer Lead. The CSA, we were on whatever South Mountain muster map that it was. They got all the way to the edge of the wood line right next to Union spawn, and were taking pot shots at us. So I had this brainstorm of an idea where we do things it's kind of like a sequence of events where the Union start in their spawn, or the attacker starts in their spawn, and the defenders have to push up until they get the out of line, out of bounds, can't go into enemy spawn, and just set up a defense. And then it slowly, it grinds back until it's you have to keep setting defensive lines and doing all that, but it's through the entirety of the map, instead of it just being okay, so this is where the actual combat happens because this is the only meta spot. And it's more you use the whole battlefield, and it's more the enemy is coming from way over there and they have to push us off this rock, instead of it being okay, we're just going to sit back in the graveyard at the back of the map on a Cooks.
That would be nice if
Yeah.
Board of Rights gave the ability for us to be able to do that. And we don't right now. Maybe, hopefully. So this is what I was going to say about the beta test that I saw. I didn't play it yet, but I did see you guys do that Monday event a little while ago. The devs made the sky turn apocalyptic and shit like that. Spawned in a bunch of cannons randomly. Spawned them indoors, spawned caissons. Did all this cool stuff where they made the sky look all apocalyptic, like a bunch of smoke and shit like that. They made it snow without having to restart the server, add a special thing to it. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that with our own server commands, because something with Beakoff is how many server options there are in the gameplay. And I'm hoping War of Rights with this performance beta is also trying to do that. So we can do things like not necessarily move the point, but maybe add multiple points. I doubt that that's a stupid thing, but to be able to do what you're talking about, Stella, we have to be able to have something like that, because just shooting someone off the point, most of the community's not, or off like a random point, most of the community's going to be like, I don't want to do that. That's just another stupid event where we have to like make stupid rules.
Yeah.
But
that's the problem. A lot of nobody agrees on anything.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like just that's why whenever people are trying to pick a password and they're fucking going over like Excelsior or like Psionic or fucking whatever, I just yell food or like boots or horse. Like I don't give a fuck. Just make it a password.
most of the time, I make passwords. It's usually come
or like bus. You know,
it's really funny.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. I made a really shitty meme about that. Not pertaining to any unit, in particular, but it's like, Friday night cum sluts.
That's a good event name. I'm gonna name that tonight.
On a Saturday, do it. Yeah.
Saturday cum slut event. Yeah. Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm gonna put asterisks in there. I'm gonna put asterisks between the U and the other U. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard for the community to agree upon anything. I can understand those who don't want to do the special game modes because it is a little bit complicated sometimes. Like Pratley, he wants to do this capture the flag event. I would love to do the capture the flag event. It's just unfortunate that the rest of Union 2 Corps doesn't want to do the capture the flag event. But I understand why, because we've always done these new game modes, and it's not that they've never worked out. BG and POW are probably the most solid events, but it's kind of tough whenever you don't have the post map screen to determine who wins on territory.
Yeah.
And once this performance beta comes out, BG's making a comeback. I don't know. I'll start playing it again. So.
BG is my favorite.
Blue and gray.
I like
Blue and gray is a lot of fun.
IVR back in the day was a lot of fun. I didn't play a lot of it, but it was a lot of fucking fun. I think it was basically the same thing as BG.
Yeah.
If it isn't, I don't mean to offend anyone.
It's basically the same.
What did you say, Stella?
No, yeah, I was gonna say that I liked BG. It a lot of the people in the Ninth Corps, specifically Scoins, hated it because some of the other regiments would just still use Discord. Like there would be, all that. Basically, we wouldn't be using Discord, TeamSpeak, nothing. It would be all in-game. We'd assign runners and all that, and then we'd never see any runners from the enemy team, and we'd always see the two units, like, they're halfway across the map from each other, and then suddenly it's like, oh, look at that. Now both units are sitting right on top of us. How'd that happen? It's like, obviously, none of us are in their Discords, so, we can't 100% say they're cheating, but some of it is a little too suspicious.
I mean, I don't think there were any units coordinating, but I will say that there was a reason why the Discord rule got lightened up and it was changed. The rule was changed to just no Steam chats because.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
okay.
Right
There we
now.
go.
Let's back up.
Okay,
Oopsies.
So I think that I forgot what I was saying. The reason why it's kind of like got relaxed a little bit on using in game other than Discord is because a lot of my guys' Discords and their in game speak were fucking glitched and they couldn't hear in game. I'm not gonna stop my whole event and be like, oh, we can't use in game, or we can't use Discord.
Yeah, same thing happened to
that,
us.
but
Yeah.
but I'm sure there were.
I've gotten shit on for that, man. Yeah.
Just
trying to get guys in the game. Like just
the most important thing about this unstable ass game is making sure my guys have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've used Discord multiple times, and I'll admit to it, but never Steam chat. And I think the thing that you're talking about is there's a lot of bigger units. I can't say Union 2 Corps would because we don't communicate in things like TeamSpeak. We aren't all together as one corps. We're 3 independent units that play together. But a lot of bigger units will play together in TeamSpeak and stuff like that, and they'll still use stuff like that. So I can definitely see where you're coming from with that but just speaking from personal experience, when I use Discord, it's not with communicating with other regiments, communicating with my own.
Yeah,
And I never split, so.
Yeah, that we've had that happen a few times where we've been like in the middle of a blue and gray event and then half the regiment can't hear. I remember one time we were on I think it was Dunker. We were on Dunker's church and we were going into the woods and then half of the 9th New York just couldn't hear anyone in game. So we made the executive decision to say, in chat, like our Discord or in game's not working. We have to use Discord so people would know. And then we weren't doing TeamSpeak with the other regiments, but it was only 9th New York that had to do that. So that I can see. That's fine. It's just sometimes it can be a little, sometimes it can, zoo. Give me the zoos.
I like Zuzu.
Yeah,
Go on. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's fucking that. My brain's a little fried now. Yeah. Going back to what I originally was saying was like, the special game modes is. I'm a sucker for a bunch of pointless rules that are only there for the flavor. Like, I'm making a whole D&D campaign, which half of it is going to be flavor text. But not really, but like I'm going to be shoving as much just flavor text as I can in because that's my whole thing is I sit and I write stuff and make it sound and look cool. But it's all like a bunch of funky rules. Like if you've ever heard of Warhammer 40K First Edition or ever played it.
Oh, that's the hottest thing in CB right now. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking First Edition 40K. That is just that amalgamation of rules that is just there to have like a fun, weird game is what I love. Because it's like I made a whole Civil War tabletop system. And it's not like how there's Fire and Fury or what's that other 6mm one? It's like Altar of Freedom. It's
Altar
not like
Freedom's
those
a lot
two.
of fun. No.
Yeah, Altar of Freedom. I don't hate them. I love them. I really love playing Altar of Freedom and Fire and Fury, especially with the with
tabletop games.
Yeah, tabletop games.
Okay.
But what I wanted to do is I wanted to get a multiple scale system that I could customize each different regiment so I could have an accurate depiction of like the 14th Brooklyn or the 8th Missouri or the 7th Wisconsin or something like that. So it's not just like, okay, here's Thomas Marr's Irish Brigade. They look the same as everyone else and they have no special rules except for their hardened combat veterans. I wanted to have rifles, training, special rules, and I might add special leader things. And then also, it's going off of commands. So your unit doesn't go, okay, we're going to move in a big clump and then start shooting. You have to move, form line, and then start shooting, which doesn't work in the smaller scales. But for the 28mm scale, where it's like regiment on regiment, company on company stuff, it's that, you can do that. And there's also different units that don't have to do that. So, you throw all this stuff out and it's a bunch of rules, but it makes the game more in depth and it makes it run a little smoother if, when you understand it all. Which,
yeah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. If I can ever get a solid time for us to get that campaign going, then
yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue with campaigns and stuff like that. So there's quick side note, by the way. I might be wrong, but Preacher kind of looks like Moist Critical, just more disheveled.
Is that good? Is he more disheveled?
He's more rugged and outdoorsy.
Yeah, but like you get what I mean, though, right?
Yeah.
Who is?
Yeah.
Kinda.
You.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
You look good. You look good, Preacher.
With like the
Hey,
tattoo.
thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. I like. I think I have good taste. Yeah.
Another quick side note is I tried to floss my teeth earlier.
Oh God.
I
already know that went awful.
Broken guitar string.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
possible. Yeah. That.
Oh,
This is the
God.
dirty
I lack the
shit.
dexterity
Plus.
to do that.
Bus, you have no hygiene.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't brushed my teeth yet, and I ate fluff last night before.
In acting.
Ooh, yeah. Look at you, Bus. Look at him. Ooh, look at him floss.
Ooh.
For those who aren't
Look at
watching
that.
on YouTube, you are missing out on exquisite
Oh
content.
fuck, we're on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we're on YouTube and
Yeah.
Spotify.
All right.
That was how we used this broken guitar string to do that.
That was dirty.
It was fucking dirty. The guitar string's so nasty. I'm gonna wash my mouth out so hard after this.
Do you guys like this? Do you guys like Star Wars?
Yeah.
Not like I won't like stab someone for not fucking liking it back, but you know, yeah.
I mean, I go on Rule 34 a lot, and that's
Okay.
usually where I go is Star Wars tab. So yeah, I would say I like Star Wars.
Yeah. Baby Yoda.
Ba-
Baby Yoda. Rule 30.
Oh,
Not Baby Yoda Rule 34.
Okay. I like how we derailed the. We were gonna
Oh,
talk
man.
about Blake. We were gonna more rights.
Oh,
drama
speaking
and
of
all that.
Blake.
Baby Yoda, hold on.
Okay.
Actually,
Baby
yeah, let's
Yoda.
make Baby
Remember,
Yoda.
do you remember the old events in War of Rights Red where I used to go around the battlefield going, I'm Baby Yoda?
Yeah. Bus would go around during events when the Mandalorian first started coming out, and he just started going, "I'm Baby Yoda," just
Oh, it's
repeatedly
Baby Yoda,
running around.
can there be an event tier?
Oh, man.
What happened?
Can there be an event tier?
An event tier list?
Like a tier list for events? Yeah.
That's
Well,
not a
yeah,
bad idea. Yeah, that could definitely
Yeah.
happen.
I
That's a
think the
great
tier list
idea.
meme is kind of dead now, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait another 2 months and I'm gonna bring it back.
And then bring it back up.
Well, I
The
mean,
event tier
it
list.
might help actually. You know, I don't.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
Oh yeah. Saris is gonna be pissed again.
Oh, I didn't even put.
Okay, what
oh, yeah, I
were
did.
you saying? What were you saying, Red? You were saying something before I rudely
Like-
interrupted about.
like-
Oh,
Baby Yoda.
about Blake.
Yeah.
We've been delaying that for 2 episodes.
So speaking of Blake,
I don't know who.
oh well, Blake
The guy.
is he's a guy, he's a group, and Blake is just his being. Actually, I can't talk about Blake. We don't have enough time to talk about Blake. Probably
really?
next
It's a-
episode we can probably
He's a
talk about
group.
Blake.
He's a group.
He's a group. He's a group.
Uh,
Speaking of he's a group, Fifth Florida. Shout out to those guys. They took the tier list really well. But there are still some people in the community who don't understand that it's like not completely serious. As somebody,
you gotta be the best to be a B. you know?
oh yeah. I had somebody go like, "What? Why is TNA not on this list?
Why is TNA
Why is TNA on this list?"
Shut up, TNA. Shut
Or
the
like-
fuck up.
or like-
now you're making me hate you, TNA.
Or
Next
like-
time I'm actually gonna put you on a
Who's-
fucking
who's-
F
Oh,
tier.
Army. Hang on. What is TNA?
Northern Aggression.
Northern Aggression.
The Northern Aggression.
They formed
Oh, the
after
Northern Aggression.
Burnside's right wing fell
Burnside's
down.
right nut
Ah.
failed, and then they formed.
Burnside's
that was it.
Oh.
Or like the
Okay.
23rd New York guy just keeps going like 23rd New York is not like whatever tier I put them at.
Not F tier.
It's all because
They
you're
are
it's,
S tier.
it's all because you're
brother.
banned. That's why it's C tier.
Like no,
And no multiverse is Fifth Florida beneath
PA Cav.
Cav.
That was
Yeah.
so funny.
Oh fuck.
Oh man, it's just all right. So for everybody who's listening, the tier list is not completely serious. Stop taking it so. It just makes you look really stupid.
It does.
But
God,
on that
okay.
same note, Ninth Corps is S tier.
Yeah, it is.
Except Clark's. Clark's is pretty F tier.
Yeah.
So
Fuck Clark's.
yeah, fuck Clark's.
Killed
do
my
those
whole
in
goddamn
Jordan.
That
regiment.
shit makes me laugh so hard.
Oh my god.
You guys shit on Clark's. It's
Clark's-
your best
Clark is the
asset.
whole-
It's just like you guys are the
Afton does get fucked a lot. Like,
Afton
yeah.
gets
Afton-
fucked on, dude.
Yeah.
During
Okay.
charges, he's always the first one to die whenever he's
Oh
on.
no.
Um,
Oh shit.
He's gotten team killed so many times. By me, by others. Afton's just a bullet magnet.
Afton also gives the
Okay,
order to TK 15
Red.
guys in front of his cannon because he thinks it's going to kill more Confederates, which it's
Yeah.
not. It's just going to waste Union tickets.
Yeah. Wait, what happened,
Okay,
Stella?
but no, yeah, I was gonna say you're saying red is or not red. Afton is a bullet magnet. Your dent is the bullet magnet.
Oh
during
yeah,
the game.
absolutely. Every time in
Yeah.
an event, I've actually tallied how many times I've died during an event before, and I've done it for like 3 events in a row. Like I think last summer, and I died in total. I think like 24 times in one map, on like Eastwood skirmish or something as an officer. And then I would get confused when people would be like, "Red, you stop dying," and I'd be like, "Why?" And then I realized I had like a 6-shot pistol, which would really be useful in a charge. So
Yeah.
I've tried to not die when I lead now. I still die often, but significantly
You
Yeah.
less.
could just like get good at melee.
All right, yeah, you know what? Go fuck yourself, Bus. Okay?
Whoa, with a saber?
with the
Yeah,
saber.
exactly. With the saber, I've gotten good with the saber. I've in 70-yard situations, I just
NCO saber
my
duels.
pistol
Sorry.
shots, and then I fucking go saber and then wipe them. all by myself. That's
Yeah.
why I'm so cool.
You see, I really, really wish that.
Did you guys hear that? I hope the mic picked up that fart.
Oh yeah, I did a little bit. It was a tiny
Can I see
little.
that, Mike? That's a cool mic.
Fucking
That's
nice, man.
Chinese mic.
Chinese.
Oh.
mic.
That's cool. It's like a
I
little,
mean,
little baby mic.
Yeah, he's a little
Baby
baby.
mic.
Don't
Bring it too
mic.
close to it.
Um,
Please laugh. Please laugh more. Are they? Okay. All right, good. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Yeah, let's
yeah,
go.
that was a good one.
Yeah, bit of
Nice.
yeah.
Let's go, preacher.
Yeah, woo.
All right.
Preacher.
So, almost that time but we have a couple more things to discuss before time here. So, fuck, where was I going with that? I gotta think for a second. Just give me one moment.
You were getting killed in War of Rights.
Oh yeah, the melee system is something I will keep asking for, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. With CryEngine, come on.
I like it.
Sucks.
You like the current melee?
Both. It's at least balanced because both teams are equally fucked.
That's true. That's true.
What this man just say, guys? Audience, if you're with me, clap your hands. What this guy just say? This is ridiculous.
I mean, it's okay. I hate it, but I've mastered the meta.
Yeah, the meta
This
is-
performance update will really change up the meta.
Oh yeah.
With you not being able to push people.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay. So all you gotta do is form a double rank to stop anything because your first line could just stab once
Dude.
and then boom, they're already basically dead.
I said this in the ninth core
It'll add
Discord.
depth to team killing.
Yeah, it will. I said this in the ninth
Literally,
core Discord,
yeah.
and people were like, no, it's not the case. So just curl around them. Bitch, make a square. Make a square.
Curl? What the fuck do you mean curl? Why would you curl
They just
in
move,
that situation?
just move the line.
That's so dumb. No, don't ever curl like a door if you can't push people out of the way.
Because the
whole
only
point
thing that
is
makes that
swinging
work
like
is
a-
Door
pushing them.
swing.
Exactly,
The door
door
swing.
swing.
The door swing is not. The door swing is to mesh up stuff. If you can't push them out of the way, then there's no point to the door swing.
The only good thing about not pushing is that lines will be way more like nice looking, and that is the only thing. Like getting in line, that's it. That's the only benefit really. And like I guess like better melee in a weird way because you can't just shove people, but at the same time not better melee because you can't shove people. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when you go into a charge, kind of the magic was that you'd be able to bust a hole in their line just by shoving them out of the way. But now you can't do that because they can just fucking stand there in front of you.
Thanks for the 5 tickets, preacher.
Another cool thing actually that I do like is that they fixed the close range shooting shot issue that we would have. Whereas if you're right in front of an enemy and you shoot them, it will go through them. That is
That was
cool.
fucking bullshit.
That was bullshit. That's killed me plenty of times. So that's cool. They still kept the old way for like team killing and friendlies, so that will hopefully kind of avoid the team killing and volleys if you're like behind somebody.
Why do you have hope?
Yeah, that's a good point. Why do I have hope? I think that the community thing where everybody just kind of gave up after the trusty or whatever came in there was like, guys, stop. Why do I have hope at this point? That was so fucking funny. It went from 50 people in the Discord call.
Said to stop.
50 people to like 12, and then like Clink, I love Clink, he's a cool guy, but Clink just shutting down that whole community Discord with slow mode and like just oh man, that was
Bands,
something else.
gigs.
The bands, the
He makes
kicks.
media though. I
does.
appreciate that.
And I do appreciate the reference guide and the roster bot
That's
and
fucking
everything.
cool as hell.
The
Yeah.
reference is cool. Ninth Core is possibly developing an in-house of something like that, which I may be at liberty to talk about sometime in the future. But at the moment, let's just say
Add
it's
South Mountain
extremely
Stress.
advanced. Extremely advanced.
I would just use
Probably a
my
Google Doc.
previous knowledge of the game to know what regiments are on which
No,
map.
we're not talking about regiments. I'm talking about like actual map stuff.
Oh, I know what
You know
you're
what I'm talking about,
about.
Stella?
Yeah, I know.
Oh
what
yeah.
They
it's
had different
advanced as
pictures
fuck.
up where the map.
Well,
No, we're
You
talking
can go
about
on StratSketch. You can use
3D
Yeah.
So it has different pictures of 3D map.
height map, 3D.
Go where'd the point look
Yeah.
like? And here's
Well, you-
the whole point. Yeah, that's so cool, Red. That's so cool.
That's fucking lame.
What
Using
preacher?
StratSketch, you can just take a fucking spectator mode screenshot and put that on StratSketch, and then do your shit over that.
Yeah.
It's not even.
I don't know
worth it.
people.
That's just not worth it. You guys should know.
I think it. Well, yeah, but what about the other 74 people on the team?
Oh, they can
you
eat
know?
my fucking ass. We don't. No,
Okay.
you don't. The enlisted don't need to know the maps.
Oh, shut up. I need to fucking go, Matt.
Fair
because
enough.
I'm a corporal, so I gotta lead skirmish groups because the sergeants in A Company are never there.
Speaking of War of Rights,
Yeah.
and Blake in particular, we ended up not having enough time, guys. Unfortunately, this week we weren't able to discuss Blake. Perhaps next week we'll be able to discuss Blake, but we're out of time for this week.
Maybe get him on a tier list.
Yeah,
Get Blake on a
we'll get Blake on a tier list.
I think I put him on mine.
Yeah, you did. We'll make a person tier list. Oh my god, that'd be fucking awful. Person tier list?
LaBelle did that.
LaBelle
once.
did that, and that was so funny. People were just like,
Actually, Ceres is not D tier.
He put me
No,
in that
Sirius
S
is an
tier.
F tier. Sirius is a fucking F
I
tier and
forgot
a
where
half.
he put Sirius. I
oh,
don't
that's so
remember.
funny.
No. Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, Stella does
make
not
an-
like First Texas, and understandable.
Okay, so the second lowest rank in 9th New York A Company is First Texas. The lowest rank is so Preacher, this is nothing against your units, but it's
Sorry.
Preacher's unit because it's just because you keep changing the name of your unit. Like it was first VA, then it was you left first VA. Then it was first KFC, and now it's first PA. Or no, it was third PA, now it's first PA, or just PA Cav. And
Yeah.
you know, we fucking love you guys. Your whole unit is like, they're one of my favorite boys to chill with.
Thank you.
Like,
They're mine too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, it's more of an honor to have your unit be the demotion in 9th New York A Company, because it's like it's just the funniest shit. Like I'll be sitting there talking to Drac. It's like, all right, you're demoted to 9th. You're demoted to First Texas. But I spent a year trying to get fucking corporal, and it's just First Texas with you.
That's so good.
Anyways, enough of that shit.
There was we have a demotion system, but it's serious where you get demoted to Jenkins Brigade.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Not
that
PB.
hurt.
Change it to PB if it's more
The
fitting.
I might
gulag.
change it to PB because Jenkins Brigade just isn't relevant anymore.
Yeah, they don't exist. But on that note, it has been a
I like
fun
them.
episode, interesting episode. Preacher, thank you for joining us for the later half. That was a lot of fun
Hey,
having you on.
yeah. Sorry about my curtain. I have a really good view.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's a
get to
great
look
view.
directly into the sun.
Yeah.
But you're welcome to come back next week when we have LaBelle, Siggy, possibly Bus on. That'll be a titan of a podcast episode with everyone on, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys say whatever you want to say. Stella, you may say goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye. I'm going to try and be on as many podcasts as I can until Red evicts me.
Yes, Bus. Any final message?
No. Cool bus out.
Okay.
Let's go.
Preacher, any final message?
You can hit up our Discord at warofrights.net, warofrights.ca, warofrights.org, warcorn.com, Pornhub,
Hell yeah.
Pornhub,
You claimed
Pornhub.fans.
you claimed
Pornhub.
did you claim the War of Rights domain?
I mean, anyone can flanked by Preacher, man. Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
fucking funny.
Yeah, thanks for the 5 domains, fucking CG. Yeah. Yeah. So, I guess I caught them out of line. So.
Oh, it's so funny.
Sweet.
Well, thank you
That's
everybody
probably
for
gonna be a death
listening. Shout out to Preacher for claiming CG's domains, and hope you all have a great day. And thank everyone for listening once again. Hasta luego.
It's War of Frights. War of Frights, a spooky take on the Civil War. Ooh, thank you.
Ooh,
Right
there
on.
you go.
Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.